welcome to this Spreecast. Today we're going to be talking about how to share Young Living. So what do you need to know to get started to basically get a thank you check from Young Living? I'm going to try to make this quick, so if you're listening to it on the recording, it's not going to take too much of your time. The promotions this month, really quickly, it's July 2014, and the promotions this month are a 5 ml bottle of Ylang Ylang and a 5 milliliter bottle of bergamot. And both these oils come free if you spend 190 PV. Then if you spend the 250 PV, you get these two bottles plus a $15 product credit. And if you get 300 PV, if you spend that in a single order, you get these two bottles, a $15 product credit, and 10% back on the Central Reward, which we'll get into later. But these two oils are amazing. Ylang Ylang smells beautiful. Its perfume is very flowery. It's very good for female hormones. Bergamot is actually a new oil for me. I haven't purchased it yet. And this month I got it for free. It is very citrusy. It has a very pleasant aroma. It's very good for just diffusing and relaxation. But we most recently learned from a webinar with Nancy Weber this week that bergamot is good for methylation. So it's good for detoxing. Anyway, so I'll just get started. The first thing you need to know when sharing Young Living is that you want to go to youngliving.org. This is your website to access I'm going to see if I can find a way to allow chats to happen. I'm new at Spreecast, but I don't see where I can do that. So I'll just keep going, and if you guys, maybe you know how to do chat, but I don't know how to do it. Anyway, I think I see. There should be a way for you guys to write, and on the right side. So okay, I'm sorry. So I'll just keep going. So youngliving.org. This is your place where you will go to log into your account, and this is your virtual office. This will no longer be your virtual office as of August 2014, when we will be getting a totally new virtual office in Young Living. It's going to be super easy, super up to date. There's going to be a lot of things that are well organized, and it can't come soon enough. I think the old system is obsolete, and we need a makeover. So I'm very excited for the new virtual office. But for now, until that happens, we're going to youngliving.org. This is where you type in your username and password to access your back office. This is where you place orders. This is where you can see your downline viewer. So anyone who has signed up with your enroller ID is going to be shown in there. This is also where you can look up your ID and the ID of anyone else that is signed up with your enroller. So it's important to know your member ID. It's important for you to know, in order for people to sign up with your member ID, you need to be able to give them it. So I always have my member ID saved in my phone with Young Living's customer service number. So in contacts, I have Young Living's customer service number, and I'm going to pull it out now so you guys can have it. Everyone wants to grab their phone. I think this is a good thing to do, to save in your contacts. So Young Living, there it is. Customer service number 1-800-371. I'm going to type it in the box. 3515. And that's Young Living's customer service number. So save it in your phone. And then also in the notes, you can write your member ID. So you always have it there. If someone wants to sign up, you can just check it in your phone. So that's just a good little handy thing to have. What is your member ID? Do you know your member ID? Like I said, if you go to youngliving.org and you sign into your account, you will see it there. The other thing is, if you don't know it and you can't log into your account, then you can click on Forget Password. There's definitely a way to access it. But you can also tell people to, you can ask your sponsor. So I'm getting a little distracted because I'm trying to invite Stacy on air. We'll see if she comes. So you can actually ask your sponsor if you don't know. You should know who your sponsor is because that's the person that enrolled you, and they can easily look up your member ID. If they don't know it, then you can ask your sponsor or call Young Living customer service. There's always a way to find it out, but that ID is very important. The other thing for sharing Young Living is to understand what your goals are. So do you want to make enough money in Young Living that you're just buying your oils that you need? Or are you looking to make enough money in Young Living to be able to afford 100% organic grocery list? What are your goals? So it's good to be clear on that, and they can always change. But that's something that that you need to be clear with yourself is what are your goals, and then asking your sponsor, you can contact me, how much work needs to be put in to to actually achieve those goals. Would you like to, a couple hours a week, a couple hours a month? What would you like to do? So it's all in your hands, and if Young Living could be something that you do that goes in between, my kids are asleep. This isn't something that I do full time, but I put it in my life in the nooks and crannies where I do have free time. And, I consider it more of a hobby than a full-time job. What is relationship marketing? So relationship marketing is a vehicle that Young Living has used to be able to bring essential oils to the world. Hi, Stacey. Bye, Stacey. So relationship marketing is really a way for us to share, support each other, build community where we can learn and really support each other with essential oils. So it's really a vehicle that Young Living has chose to bring oil to the world. I think it really is the best way to share Young Living because, for example, when I started going holistic and we would go to the Whole Foods store and we would want to get a homeopathic remedy for a cough. And I'd stand in the aisles there thinking, do we have a wet cough, a dry cough? Do you have a cough with your right eye is bigger than your left eye? It was so complicated to me. I couldn't do it myself, and we'd end up, paying a lot to the homeopath and finding out what to do. And I still think homeopathy is great, but it didn't come as easy to me. And that's why I just found that Young Living was easier, and I had the support of the relationship marketing that I could just go to anyone who, was in my upline, and they'd be able to help me. And Young Living's so great where we are, for the most part, everyone that I've met in Young Living are healers, and they're here to help us and to really. It's a very different community than I've found anywhere else, and people even cross lines are willing to help me. So it's great. Building the correct structure. So there's 5 things, and I learned this at convention this year, the International Grand Convention. There's 5 things that you need to be able to build the correct structure for your business when you're just starting, or actually anytime. So communication. Communication is important. You want to do Facebook. You want to do phone calls. Phone calls are very important for connecting with people. Facebook's great, to do it more frequently, and it's a way to connect with people almost daily without being a nuisance. But phone calls are very important too to be able to make a better connection. And then also doing classes either in your home or at a local venue. And if you need help, let us know and we can help you, get you set up for something like that. But I've done classes at the environmental center, at libraries. Usually these venues don't want you selling anything, that they'll let you come in, but they don't want you selling anything. And that's fine. I don't talk about the premium starter kit. I don't talk about buying anything. I don't ask for credit card numbers. I just simply, teach a class on essential oils. I do specify Young Living because I am talking about, say, lemon oil, and you're going to ingest it. And If you're going to ingest an oil, well, it has to be Young Living. But what I do is I collect email addresses, and then I follow up after the event. So that's when I talk to them more about the Premium Starter Kit. At the event, I'm not selling anything. So yeah, communication, that's the first thing. Following up, keeping a journal of who you've contacted and what you've done, because you don't want to, you want to be able, you're going to be talking to a lot of people, and you want to be able to keep track of what's been said and what you want to do. Caring for people, that's the second thing you need for a correct structure. So really, this is a heart-centered sharing. This is something for me that Young Living comes from the heart, and caring for people is a priority. You want to have the correct principles and do them with integrity. So we don't want to exaggerate. We don't want to say, thieves, if you use thieves, you'll never get sick again. We get sick, it still happens, but it may not be as bad as it was before thieves. But, you don't want to embellish, you don't want to exaggerate, you want to do your business with integrity. You also don't want to look desperate. That's another thing. I feel like integrity is important. You don't want to look like, you would do anything for them to sign up. That's it. And I don't like to say sign up. I think that term is also, like you're going to catch a fish or something. That's not what we do. We plant seeds. We're farmers. So, really just your language and how you approach. You never want to fire hose people. That's another thing I feel like. If you have integrity, you don't want to just give out too much information too quickly and come off as a salesperson. You want to stand up with posture and really, if they want to learn more, they will come back to you. It is important, though, to have that balance of your excitement for Young Living while also balancing not fire hosing. Know your business. So this is the fourth principle. So it was communication, caring, integrity, and then knowing your business. Knowing your business is very important. You don't want to be talking about how wonderful Thieves is if you've never used Thieves. So the best way for you to know your business is to be on Essential Rewards. I think this is the number one thing, and if you're looking to grow a business with Young Living, that Essential Rewards is the number one thing that you need to do, not only to get paid, and also claim a lot of your expenses as a business expense, because this is a home-based business and there's lots of benefits tax-wise, and we can have another webinar about that during tax season. But Essential Rewards is really important for being able to try different products. So every month I make sure there's one thing in my Essential Rewards order that is new to me. Young Living has over 500 products. So there's lots of exciting things for me to try every month. So let me talk real quickly what Essential Rewards is. It is a monthly auto ship program. It's great because there's only a $50 minimum per month. It gives you reduced shipping, and it gives you points that you can redeem on free products. So as you place your purchase each month, you get a percentage of that in points. And then as they accumulate, you get to spend them on free products. So the longer you're on Essential Rewards, the higher the percentage goes up. It starts at 10%. So for every $100, you're getting back 10 points to redeem on free products. And what's great is that when the new virtual office launches, we'll be able to use those points towards any purchase. Before, you had to place an exclusive order just for your Essential Rewards points. But coming up, we'll be able to put that any order can be redeemed with Essential Rewards points. So that's great. And then the fifth thing for building the correct structure for your business is being an example of leadership. This is more of a business of personal growth than anything. So becoming that leader, I have almost 300 people in my organization that are looking to me. And that's why I need to, I need to be that leader for them. And it really has been a journey of personal growth for me and for anyone who does succeed in Young Living. My husband has helped me with that and knowing what books to read. And just, if you want to learn, GoPro is a great book. Sarah Robbins is a great multi-level marketing author. There's lots of resources, and we have them on our Happy Oilers Club website. If you go to happyoilersclub.com, we have a leaders page there with lots of recommended reading. But you can just Facebook me, Jen Forino, JENNFORINO, and you can find me there. And if you need a good book to read for personal growth, there's lots of good options. And look at yourself and see if you would want to sponsor yourself. So self-examination and seeing if you're the person who you would want as a sponsor is something I do daily. And that's really important for personal growth as well. So just review real quick. Communication, caring for people, integrity, knowing your business with essential rewards is the best way to really get started, and being an example of leadership. Those are the 5 principles for correct structure in your company, your organization. So the importance of being duplicatable. This is the second or the next topic I'm going to be talking about. Being duplicatable is really important for running a Young Living business, because if you're not duplicatable, you're becoming a queen bee, and no one can do what you do. No one's going to want to do what you do, and it's just going to be unachievable, and then you're going to have the responsibility of taking care of 300 people in your group. So because I have grown leaders within my group, I am allocating the responsibility. So we're all sharing it, and we're all doing it as a team effort, and it really takes the load off of me. The best way to be duplicatable is to be simple. Show your team how you make goals, how you do classes, how you attend classes, how you run classes. You want to incorporate your leaders as well. You want them involved in meeting with you so that they can grow under your wing. And one strategy that a lot of people talk, and I think Vicki Offer was probably the first person to bring this up, is you want to enroll 2 people per month. And you want to teach those 2 people how to enroll 2 people. And then you want those 2 people to enroll 2 people. That'll just snowball, and it's pretty easy to enroll. That's a pretty easy goal to strive for, say 2 people that you're going to want to enroll. So we're not doing, a lot of people say do 30 people in 30 days, these big blitzes. That's intimidating, to me at least. But 2 people a month seems pretty, okay, I can do that. So if you can teach your leaders how to do 2 people a month, and then they teach their leaders how to do 2 people a month, then, and even if you're like 90% not successful, Vicki Offer, she's a math major, she found out it's like by the end of the year you'll have about 5,000 people in your organization. So it's something astronomical, but it just keeps multiplying, and that's that's why you want to make things duplicatable. You want to have a system, and you want to have a resource. That's why we created the happyoilersclub.com website, so that everyone can have a place to go to get their resources. It's still a project in progress, so if you would like me to put things there or add things, or let me know, because I definitely would like your input on how to make that better, how our team could best use that website. So I'm always looking for feedback on that website, because that was the point of it, to have a website where our team could go to get resources, so that we don't need to keep recreating the wheel, basically. So, okay, and then when you want to sign someone up, you go to youngliving.com, or you tell them to go to youngliving.com. I'm going to write it down, /sign up. So there's 2 ways that they can sign up. You can either be a customer or wholesale member. As a customer, you're paying 24% more. As a wholesale member, you're saving a significant amount. And as a wholesale member, you have the option to be able to earn a thank you check from Young Living. So as a customer, you can't do that. If I signed everyone up as a customer, I would be making a much higher percentage of commissions off of anything they purchase. That's what I feel makes it different for me. Um, Say if I was doing sales, if I was in the business of sales, I'd be signing everyone up as a customer, and I'd be making a 24% commission off of everyone. Um, what I see myself doing is I'm in the business of sharing essential oils and sharing Young Living lifestyle. So I'm making a smaller percentage, but I'm also empowering people on how they can share, and it's touching more people that way. So I think for me, I have very few people that sign up as customers. When someone is signing up as a wholesale member, they don't have to do it as a customer, but if they're signing up as a wholesale member, they're going to have to give their social security number if they're enrolling in the United States. They have an option to sign up with an EIN, an employee identification number, which they can get at irs.gov. You can apply for it. Within 30 seconds, they send it to you. So it's pretty, it's another option if someone didn't want to give their social security number. If I have some kind of hesitation from someone like, oh, I don't really want to give my social security number, I reassure them that Young Living's been a company around for 20 years. It's a secure website. You can see on the website that it's locked, and that it's secure. I also say that number is not really for Young Living. It's for the IRS. They want to be able to collect any tax that that you may earn that you would have to pay if you earned a commission from Young Living. So the IRS doesn't want to miss out on any money. But if they don't want to give a social security, they can very easily apply for an EIN, or they can sign up as a customer. They also need to input a sponsor ID and enroller ID. Usually those two numbers will be the same, and it will be your Young Living member ID. Make sure that they know that is your referral link. That's the code to be part of the Happy Oilers Club. They need to use your referral ID, and that really is your member ID. So if you have any questions onto what number needs to go there, please contact me or anyone else that sponsored you or helped you enroll. And then the second step is for them to pick their starter kit. So there's different starter kits as a wholesale member. Signing up in the United States, not all countries require a starter kit to be purchased, but in the United States you need to purchase a starter kit. The most popular starter kit is the premium starter kits that comes with the Everyday Oils collection, the diffuser, and their wholesale membership. This really is the best deal. I mean, it retails for almost $300, but they're getting it for $150 plus tax and shipping. But that's really the best way. Probably, I'd say 90% of the people in my organization who sign up as a wholesale member sign up with that premium starter kit. And I've had nothing but good reviews. You get an extra bonus if they sign up with the premium starter kit. So not only do you get a percentage for that commission, but you also get $25 bonus for the premium if they get the premium starter kit. And then the third step at youngliving.com/sign up is if they want an Essential Rewards kit. Now, these kits are purposely put together to really introduce someone to a Young Living lifestyle, not just the essential oils. Sometimes people want to just sign up with the $40 starter kit, and then they get an Essential Rewards kit. There is an option to opt out. You can join Essential Rewards anytime. You don't have to do it during the sign-up process. And then when you sign up later on for Essential Rewards, you don't have to do it with a kit. You can just buy anything. So it's, usually people opt out of it during the sign-up process. And then they join like a week later. So this is usually how things go. So I mentioned already, but I want to say again, happyoilersclub.com. This is our group's website. If you haven't visited it yet, please do. We have a great sharing page, and the sharing page, it's right at the top of the website. It basically goes through a lot of what I said today in this webinar. But at the bottom of the page, if you scroll all the way down, there's 2 links. The first link tells you what you could expect to earn in Young Living based on rank. So if you're a star or silver or gold or diamond, what the average income is. And then the second link tells you the compensation plan. This is also, for another webinar. I'm trying to make this webinar a little short today. But a compensation plan is important to know. You want to know how to structure your organization so that you can go up in rank. If you're just starting, you don't need to know the compensation plan. But as you get closer to executive, silver, even if you're star, you want to know how to structure it so that you can get the most shares. Shares are a way to really get extra bonuses on your paycheck. So you want to be able to, we call it spiritual stacking, where we enroll someone, but we put them under someone else. So I'm the enroller, and say Stacy's the sponsor, and then that helps me build legs. And we'll say that for another day. But if you want to look at the compensation plan, that's also on the sharing page at happyoilersclub.com. If you want to earn a full paycheck, there is an overhead that you have to pay. It's 100 PV order. So it's nothing that you have to pay to Young Living, but you have to spend, during the same month that you sign someone up, you have to spend 100 PV during that same month. PV means product value, so it's before tax and shipping. So say I signed up, if you do sign someone up, you're going to get anywhere between $48 to $50 for that month, say if you sign one person. So if I want to get that $50, then I have to do that overhead. And that also is tax deductible. And it's not a waste. I'm getting all that back in product. So it would be good to spend that overhead on Essential Rewards, so then you get a percentage back in points. It's the most economical way to do that. And then the leaders page, if you go to happyoilersclub.com, the leaders page is also great. It is password protected. So if you need the password, please contact us. We save this just for our leaders who are looking to do Young Living, or even explore Young Living as something that they want to do to share. You don't have to be a leader per se, but you can be someone who really, would like to learn more about sharing. And we have some great tools there, different flyers that you can print out, different resources. It's got a lot of information, so that's why we password protect it, just so it doesn't confuse people who are brand new to the website. So you can go to happyoilersclub.com. You can email me there, or if you want to send me a personal email, I'm jenfarino@gmail.com. I'll type that too. Everyone's Facebooking me. So jenfarino@gmail.com. You can email me if you have any questions. I am available if you want to schedule a phone call. I can help you get started if your sponsor's not available, or if you just want a second input. You're welcome to chat with me. I'm also going to be offering anyone in my Young Living community, so in the Happy Oilers Club, which incorporates a lot of different teams. That's Naomi, Stacy, Jackie, Rachel, Abe, Karen. There's so many people. But, if you're in any of their teams, if I mention anyone that you know, then that's all under the umbrella of the Happy Oilers Club. So if you are in that community, I am offering 10 free mentor sessions, either on the phone or online with me, that we can chat regularly and get your business off to the right start, but only if you read the 4-year career, but the Young Living edition. So it's a very short book. I'm not a reader. I'm not a fast reader. But it literally took me about 45 minutes to get through the whole book. You can buy it at blissbusiness.com. Richard Bliss wrote the book. And if you click on his store, scroll halfway down the page, you'll see 4-year career, Young Living edition. And that's the book. And if you read it, then I'll give you 10 free mentor sessions with me, however you want. You can space it out weekly or monthly, bi-weekly. I'm here to help you, but I'd love for you to read that book. And we're also having another webinar next Tuesday, July 22nd at 8:30 p.m. This webinar is basically to help people get started with their premium starter kit. So they bought the premium starter kit or they're looking to buy it and they just don't know how to open the vials and start using it. So we're just going to go over the basics of all the 11 oils in that kit, from actually opening the bottle to dropping it, and how to use it, either putting it, ingesting or topically, how best I use it. So that's at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and that's going to be that. And yeah, that's all. So, the other thing that I love, there's this new website. I think everyone should check it out. seed2seal.com. If you haven't looked at this website and explored it yet, this is Young Living Standard. It's called the Seed to Seal Standard. From the time the plant is put in the ground to the time the bottle is sealed up, they monitor every part of the process. And really, it's a beautiful website, and they did a very great job. And just explore it and check out the videos. You see a lot of Gary Young talking, and I'll just leave you with that and go there next. All right, have a great night, everyone. Does anyone have any questions? No, that was good. All right. Bye, Abe. You're welcome. All right, I'm going to end this briefcast now. If you have any questions, you can email me. Okay, bye, guys.